Alright, so I wanted to talk about this Galactic Challenge because, as you may know from my recent complaints, Galactic Challenge is becoming such an absolute trash game mode. Like, it went from being pretty feasible on the regular to now just being absolute BS. I mean, for the last, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months, I don't think I've gotten a single red max crate. Actually, I know I haven't, because I haven't really made one of these videos in a while. I usually only make these videos when I can max crate, and I haven't max crated in so long. And in part, it's because they keep giving us some kind of ridiculous nonsense. It's either bonuses for Gungans, like we have now, and nobody really has Gungans except for the whales and krakens. Regular players, like me, and like a lot of other people, we don't have them. So it's either we need to have Gungans, or we're going up against Gungans. Which Gungans, you know, people haven't really figured out the synergies and stuff yet. Well, not the synergies, but the counters. And so they're kind of OP, so then you have, or they seem OP, I should say, so then you have like a hard time beating them. And then when you couple that with the feats, you get some kind of ridiculous feat that you can't do because you don't know what the counter is in the first place to these stupid Gungans. And yeah, it's just been ridiculous. But this one, by far, is probably the worst Galactic Challenge that they've released, like, ever. I mean, to put things into perspective, Bit Dynasty, I always use as like a cheat guide. Well, a lot of times I use as a cheat guide, especially lately, because these are all impossible for no reason. And, you know, he's pretty good at max crating. He usually comes up with 3-4 different teams that you can use to meet all the feats and stuff. Sometimes it's one team can do it all. Sometimes you gotta use a couple to get your feats. But whatever, he can usually max crate. Even he lately hasn't been able to max crate all the time. And this one specifically, I think he's only got like a T6 or T7 crate, and that's as far as he's getting. Because that's how ridiculous this is. So, first off, let's just look at this dumb nonsense that nobody cares about. So the modifiers were global, was drain essence. This is characters in the leader slot gain the Drain Essence ability at the start of encounter. Drain Essence, all other allies lose 25% max health and max protection. Gain 5% offense per ally affected this way, stacking. Then gain a bonus turn. And Drain Essence, I don't know why they put it twice. It's the same exact thing, just less words. Now for us, we're supposed to be Gungans, the Globe of Peace. Whenever Gungans start the turn with 100% protection, they gain critical chance up and offense up for 2 turns. Whenever an allied shield generator uses plasma pulse, blah blah blah. This doesn't really matter because I don't have Gungans. And holy crap, this is long. And then the enemy, Humble Strike. These are Jedi as our enemy. It says, if an enemy buffs are dispelled or expired during a Jedi ally's ability, that Jedi gains advantage for 2 turns and 25% critical damage stacking until the end of battle. So, as you can see over on the... Well, let's look at this. Hold on. So now the feats are complete the battle with a full team of Gungans. Yeah, well, that's not happening. I don't have Gungans. I have 4 Gungans at marquee levels. Don't have Jar Jar, so yeah, this isn't happening. That's 1. 2. Complete the battle without losing a unit. Okay. 3. Win after evading 10 attacks. Well, that's always fun. I just love the evasion ones, because you have to, like, super strategize as to what you're going to use to gain all these evasions, and that's under normal circumstances. This is next level circumstances now. I don't know what to use to evade. Are you kidding me right now? I have a hard time just completing this in general. I mean, look what I'm at. I'm only at a T4 crate, and that's basically as far as I'm going to get. I can't do any further than this. So that's how far did I do this up to? Right here. I did it up to Tier 7. Can't do any further. Tried the higher tiers. Couldn't do it. This is as far as I could get. Can't do any of the other feats. So, yeah. A T4 box. I'm sitting at 9.5 million GP, and all I can get is a T4 box. And why? Because look at what they have for enemies. I know it's a little complicated to figure this out now with the new sprites and all. But that is Jedi Master Luke with Jedi Knight Revan, Hermit Yoda, Jedi Knight Luke, and Gas. To put this into a different way of understanding what this team is, that is like the go-to Jedi Master Luke team. I mean, that's exactly the team I use anytime I use Jedi Master Luke. That is his go-to squad. At least that's what I see it as, is the go-to squad. And that's what we have to go up against? On top of that, that's the go-to squad with all this buffs. You know, well, not all this, but, you know, Drain Essence and Humble Strike. And they always seem to make them a little bit more OP, especially up here. Because, like, they always just seem like they get some kind of innate buff underneath it all. Like, they're just a little stronger for no reason than a normal one would be. Like, their teams are always better than your team could ever be. And you could be, like, all Relic 8 and 9, and you still can't beat their Relic 7s, which is like, So, yeah. And they actually have the mother effing GL in the leader slot. It's not even like a support like they've had before. They've had Jedi Master Luke on here before, but he was under a Jedi Knight Luke lead, so it made it a little more feasible. You weren't under a Galactic Legend leader ability. You were under a legendary character leader ability. So yeah, it's still a good leader ability, but it's not next level like a GL's is. So, just to see what this trash is all about, basically, this is what I used. Yeah, this is exactly what I used. I don't even know what to use for a good Sith team, because a lot of my Siths suck, and I don't even know who would be of any value. You know, I try Malak, and he dies in 2 seconds. I mean, Sidious is just as worthless, so I don't know why I have him there. Basically, everybody dies almost immediately, and I'm left with Sith Eternal anyways. So I'm like, I could possibly get the feat that says don't lose a unit. Just go in with Sith Eternal and try to have him solo this. But it's just ridiculous. This is a team of Relic 5 and up characters versus a team of just Gear 13, basically, characters. And they're going to almost wipe me out. Put this crap on C so he stands a chance. First off, we're stuck behind this stupid taunt, so that's always fun. Now, as you see, Malak's already hurting. Okay, at least he got a heal. Okay, he's almost dead, though. And here it is. He'll be dead now. There it is. Dead. And I still haven't even had a chance to do anything yet. Well, okay, I've had one chance, but that's it. They've taken 900 turns to my 1. Alright. Basically, probably going to kill Wat Tambor now. I'm stuck behind him. That's great. Oh, well. And there goes Wat, so that's cool. Already 2 characters down, haven't even touched one of theirs yet. Okay, good. Now it's right where I said, a solo match is what happens. Go ultimate. This at least will take out Jedi Knight Luke and put some decent damage on the rest of them, as long as they don't kill me. I mean, this is a tier I've already completed, so in theory it should work, but we'll see. Okay, we got 2 of them out, that's good. Now focus on this idiot. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can fry him. You feeling crispy, boy? Okay, we'll do this. Take an immediate turn with some offense up. There we go. And that's basically what my strategy has been. That's basically as much as I can do. I tried this tier and I can't do it. And I don't even know why, because fundamentally these should be exactly the same. Look, nothing's different. Nobody has any relic status. I don't know why this all of a sudden is so much harder when it's the same characters as here. See, now here would be a little harder because they're Relic 3. Here they're still Gear 13. Here they're Gear 13. But yeah, this is ridiculous. And I've tried a ton of different combinations. All of them with GLs, because I'm like, that's basically my only hope. And like, C was the only one that I could do anything with, which makes sense. He's supposed to be good against Jedi, but it's just like, seriously, what is this? A T4 crate? The only redeeming thing about this is luckily they still give us an Omicron. So I have a weird amount, an odd amount I should say, so at least now I'll have an even amount. I'll have 14. Like, I remember thinking, when Omicrons first came to the game, I used to be able to get 2 Omicrons per month. And then I was like, geez, I barely get 1 a month now. This is why. Because we constantly get these stupid galactic challenges and you just can't get the ability mats, so they're not stacking up like they should be. In theory, you should be able to get 4 a week. You know, if you got 2, at least, well, T8 box, I think it is, gives you 2. T8 and up. So at least if you get 2 T8 boxes a week, that's 4 right there. 4 Omicrons times 4 weeks, that's 16. So I guess that's not even one. So I don't even know what happened. I don't know how I was getting 2 Omicrons a month before. When I say 2 Omicrons, I mean full Omicrons, laying them down on a character. You know, like 40 of these mats. So yeah, the overall point of me making this video wasn't for any strategy. Obviously, there's no strategy here. I didn't max create this or anything. I just wanted to show how ridiculous it was with their stupid teams and their dumb pushing of Gungans. And since I don't know too much about Gungans, because a lot of people in my arena not my arena, but like my server, I guess you could say, don't have Gungans. Nobody in my guild really has the Gungans. So, I don't know what Gungans are all about. I don't really go up against them except for in Conquest or Galactic Challenge. So, I don't even know if Gungans going up against a GL Luke is even feasible. Or if that's just nonsense in and of itself right there. Oh, and then before I go, as a side note, what I've seen people have been able to do to do pretty well at this Galactic Challenge is they use Reva squads, which again, Reva is an obnoxious character to get. You know, it's not something like a little gimme. It's a guild reward. You need to have a decent guild that can earn you those shards. So depending on how good your guild is, depends on how fast you even get Reva. So that's one ridiculous thing right there. And then I've seen, yeah, just GLs. I actually saw somebody, I think it was Scribe? I think he used like a mirror match. His Jedi Master Luke versus their Jedi Master Luke. And I think his team was all like Relic 8 and 9 versus the CGs, which is all Relic 7. And I think he was able to pull through. Of course, it took a lot of strategy. I think... Was it Scribe or was it Bit Dynasty? I don't know, one of them. It could have been Bit Dynasty, because I remember he had one that he said it was on like his 5th or 6th attempt, and it finally worked. So, I don't know. I guess those are alternate strategies to try. Reva, if you got her, and try to mirror match it, and if you get lucky, I guess. But, yeah, this is just ridiculous. Like, I hate Grand Arena for this nonsense, and it's getting to the point where I hate Galactic Challenge. I mean, I've always hated Galactic Challenge. It's a stupid game mode. But at least it was, like, easy. It was, okay, easy enough rewards. Cool, I can get a T9 or max crate. Good enough. Get some decent enough rewards. Whatever. Now it's like, oh, cool, T4. That's a great crate. I'm glad all I can get is a T4. That's wonderful. Anyways, every day, just chipping away at my love for this game. It's barely there. It's not even love anymore. It's been demoted to, like, kinda like. It's almost just, like, habit. You know, it's like when you get in the car and you put your seatbelt on. It's just habit that I play this. There's no love anymore. Like, back in the day, yeah, I did care about this game. It was cool. I wanted to do well. Now it's just like it's almost like an unpaid job. Like, oh, I gotta do Star Wars. That is how I feel a lot of times, actually. Oh, we got a raid today. Oh, we got Conquest. Oh, I forgot Grand Arena. This game sucks, and CG is just ruining it more and more and more as the days go on, with their stupid, dumb nonsense that they're always doing. Anyways, that's all I got. So thanks for listening to this rant, and until next time, I said see ya.